Hello students, welcome to the next video in this series. In this video, we shall be discussing the programming section of question paper of 2018. So let us go through the first program. The question is, design a class railway ticket with the following description. Okay, let me tell you first that this is a function based questions. Every year you find one such question in the question paper, and these are the simplest form of programs that you'll find on the ICSE question paper. Why? Because most of the details have already been provided by the question, and you just need to use correct syntax and write the functions or methods. So let us go through the question. Instance variables, data members. In such kind of questions, the question paper will tell you what should be the name of the instance variable of the class and what should be the data type of that instance variable. So it's very simple. You just need to read it and you'll understand everything. So here what they are saying is string name. This string variable name will be used to store the name of the customer. Okay, what's next? String coach, to store the type of coach customer wants to travel. Okay, long MOBNO, which is to store customer's mobile number. Here they have taken long as a data type. Int AMT, to store the basic amount of ticket. Int total AMT, to store the amount to be paid after updating the original amount. So these will be the instance variables that you shall be using in your class. Now moving on to the next part of this question, which will tell you the methods that you have to write. Methods are void accept, to take input for name, coach, mobile number and amount. It simply tells that you will have to write a method accept, and in this method you will have to take input from the user. Fine, what's next? Void update, to update the amount as per the coach selected. Extra amount to be added in the amount as follows. So here this is in this method update you will put some logic according to the conditions given. The extra amount has to be added into the amount, this amount which you will be taking from the customer, and the extra amount will be as per. If the coach is first AC, extra amount will be 700. If the coach is second AC, extra amount will be 500. And in case coach is third AC, extra amount will be 250. In case of sleeper, it will be none. So again, another method that you have to write is display, to display all the details of the customers such as name, coach, total amount and mobile number. Then you have to write a main method to create an object of this class and call the above methods. So that is a very big description of the question. Such questions have very big description, but they are equally simple one. So always try to attempt such kind of questions in your question paper. Now let us see why. I'll give you the reason why you should attempt such kind of questions. Why? Because see, void accept, it in every such question you will find one method which is going to accept some data values from the keyboard and it's going to display something on the monitor. So if you see that in total you have to write 3 methods, out of which 2 are very simple. Only one method is there in which some logic goes into the program. So if we properly analyze it, we find that 2/3 of the program section of this question is very simple. You can simply write, even if something goes wrong in your logic, it is only 1/3 of the part. So you are not going to lose much marks for that. So let us see the actual solution for this question. Okay, let me tell you. For taking input from the keyboard, I shall be using buffered reader class. Some teachers may also suggest you to take scanner class. This is actually like equally simple. Both the classes are very simple to use, but it is actually on the practice what you have done. So if you have already practiced using scanner class, you can make use of that. And if you have not like yet decided, you can make use of buffered reader class as well. Both are equally easy and they are equally accepted by the board examiners. So when you want to use buffered reader class here, you will have to import java.io package, and but this buffered reader class is basically present in this java.io package. That is why you have to import it. So the very first line will be import java.io.asterisk. Asterisk basically means import all the classes of java.io package. So that is the first line that goes. Then public class railway ticket. This railway ticket name was already mentioned in the class. You in the question paper, you have to make use of this name only. Fine. So string name, they told you, right, the instance variables. So first one is string name, second string coach, long MOBNO, int amount and int total amount. Now let us write the first method, void except. The name was already given. We just need to add throws IO exception. Fine. Whenever you make use of buffered reader class, you will have to write throws IO exception like this in whichever method you are writing buffered reader. I mean, in whichever method you are creating the object of buffered reader class, in that method you will have to write this syntax along with the prototype throws IO exception. It is mandatory. So void except throws IO exception, buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader, new input stream reader system.in. This is the syntax. You have to memorize it. I'll tell you this. Be in the place of this br, you can use obj or any other word that you want. This is actually the object creation of buffered reader class. So I basically make use of br, and in all the programs I shall be using br only. So this is how you create the object of buffered reader class. Then you have to take input name. System.out.print enter name. Here you are asking name from the user. In order to read the name, this is the syntax that you will use. Name is equal to br.readline. See, br is the object of buffered reader class and readline is the method in buffered reader class. So this readline method is basically used to input a string from the keyboard. So it will be br.readline. Similarly, enter the coach number. Coach is equal to br.readline. So it is as simple as that. After practicing one or two programs, you will become very familiar with these things. So if you have taken the two inputs, now system.out.println, enter mobile number. Mobile number is equal to long.parseLong br.readline. So this is how the syntax will go for long. You see, this br.readline will be common everywhere. However, in the integer type of or long or double, there will be like this syntax will also come along. I'll be telling you in subsequent videos. So, but as of now, you have to remember, if you have to take a long as an input using buffered reader class object, you will write it as long.parseLong br.readline. Similarly, enter amount. It is integer, so it will be integer.parseInt br.readline. So it's very simple. So now you have taken input for all the instance variables. Now you have to update it as per the conditions. Void update. If coach dot equals, you remember in coach we have already taken the type of coach that the user is going to use. So coach dot equals first AC. Now here we see coach is a string data, and we need to compare it with, we need to check basically whether this coach is containing first AC data or not. So we make use of dot equals method. This method is in string class and it is used like this. Its return type is boolean and it returns true if this object is equal to this, otherwise it returns false. So for comparing strings, we shall be using dot equals method. So here coach dot equals first AC. If that is the case, total amount is equal to whatever amount user had entered plus 700 as per the condition given in the question. Else if coach dot equals second AC, here again we are using dot equals to compare them. If that is the case, total amount is equal to amount plus 500. Else if coach dot equals third AC, total amount is equal to amount plus 250. So these are nothing but whatever conditions were given in the question paper, we have simply made use of this to write the logic. Else if coach dot equals sleeper, nothing, total amount is equal to amount. This was also given in the question paper. So we see that we have completed the update method as well. Now we'll see the display method. Display method is very simple in such kind of questions. You simply need to display the instance variables here. So system.out.println name is this, println coach is this, mobile number is this, amount is AMT, and total amount is this. So you see, if you properly go through the question itself, you'll find that everything that is required in the solution, it's present in the question. So I will always recommend you to attempt this kind of question. Now finally it was said that you have to write a main method also. So I have written a main method for you here. See, this will be a small p. Yes. So main method is like public static void main throws IO exception. Okay, I've already told you earlier that when you use buffered reader class to make use of its methods to take input from the keyboard, you will have to use throws IO exception. Here you see that we are going to call except method, which is using buffered reader class. So here if you're calling, or if you are even making a function call of such methods which are using buffered reader, there also you'll have to throw this exception, throws IO exception. So I can give you a thumb rule for this. In whichever method you are taking input, There you will have to write throws IO exception, and in main method you shall be writing throws IO exception. These are the thumb rules, you always remember it. So here public static void main throws this will be actually, if I'll have to write string argument also, because main takes a string argument, string args, it's basically is for arguments. Yeah, public static void main string args throws IO exception. Then we create the object of this railway ticket class. Railway ticket is equal to new railway ticket. Here instead of writing the entire railway ticket, you could have also written obj or rt or whatever you feel like to keep it simple and short. However, you can also mention the complete this thing, so that's up to you. Then you call the method railway ticket dot accept, railway ticket dot update, and railway ticket dot display. That is the solution. Always remember to write the variable description for such kind of questions. Actually, it is mentioned in the question paper that you are supposed to write the variable description. Let me take you to that section. Yeah, each program should be written using variable description so that logic of the program is clearly depicted. Flowcharts and algorithms are not required. So in this variable description thing, what you're supposed to do is you'll make a small table for it. One column would be the list of variables, and second column would be their description, why they are being used. So actually the entire variable description is in the question itself for this question. So what you will do is you'll make one table, write and also mention the data type, like make 3 columns. First for the name of the variable, second for the data type of the variable, and third for the this description of that variable. So you can write as name, then string, and then the description is to store the name of the customer, then coach, it is a string type to store the coach value, and so on. So you can make use of this. Actually shall be making a separate video for telling you how you're supposed to write a variable description. So this was this solution for this first question of the programming section of this question paper. I shall be uploading subsequent videos for the remaining questions. So if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to receive regular updates. For more perfect answers, stay tuned to Answers 2.0. Soon I shall be uploading next video in this series. Till then, happy exam preparation.